All right, I'm out at Don Robinson State Park and just doing a little walk over toward the, I guess, Don Robinson house.
Hike, hang, and get high. Time to hit the trail. Hike up the hills to a high, sweeping view. Hanging a hammock for a moment or two. Get out there and y'all have fun hiking. Hike, hang, and get high.
Gonna go over here to this pavilion or lookout or whatever it is. I haven't actually walked over there before. I've been out to the park several times and done the Sandstone Canyon Trail. That looks like they're building a new something for some reason. Glad I'm so very detailed in my descriptions. But today I'm going to do the one trail I've never done before. Going to do that. And well, this is pretty nice. And after that, I plan to see how I feel and might do Sandstone Canyon too. But I haven't been on this one, so pretty nice little view out here under the shaded pavilion. So that's pretty cool. Looks like there's one giant tree like standing out above the others way back there. But yeah, it's nice and quiet. Like there's nobody else here. And I'm looking forward when they get that finished and open it up, because that'll be cool. All right, now I got to find the trailhead for the one I've never done. I went back to the car, got my hiking stick. Fortunately, I have not gone very far. Let's see. All dogs must be on a leash. Yep. Carry your crap out. You may encounter nature. Okay. Ooh, so those are the two trails, Sandstone Canyon and LaBarque Hills Trail. Sandstone Canyon is 4 miles, 2.4 for LaBarque Hills, which is what I'm doing. Just blazed in blue. About 2 hours. So I've hiked Sandstone Canyon quite a few times. So thought I'd give this one a try. And if I don't melt, because it is pretty warm out here at 12 o'clock. I thought I was going to get out and start hiking really early in the morning, but I didn't manage to do that. So if I have 4 mile hike energy left after I get back up here, I'll do Sandstone Canyon too. Haven't done this trail, so let's see how it does. Then I'll talk about Sandstone Canyon. And I might talk about pronouncing LaBarque, whatever hills, because it's all over the place in this area, including Young Conservation Area. They've done a lot of cutting for some reason. They look like young, healthy trees. So I don't know what that's about. Okay, on to the trail. Very first awesome rock formation right here. Little overhang kind of thing. Looks like it used to have made quite a waterfall at one point, till the water diverted elsewhere. Looks like it may have ran for quite some time, because it has ruts and channels that it probably used to follow. They may still flow pretty good, but it's got a lot of buildup up there, so not 100% positive. Okay. Somehow lost misplaced the necklace that I have for my microphone. So, might be a little paranoid about it going somewhere. It shouldn't. And the necklace was not really a protective measure. It just kept the magnet from getting lost. Microphone's on the outside, so if it falls, it's going to the ground. Hopefully that's not going to happen today. But so far, the trail here is pretty wide, very clear. Not very much like Bell Mountain, because Bell Mountain was the exact opposite of what this hike is right now. The trails were overgrown. It was wet and rainy. Everything was soaked with rainwater. And today, the only thing anything is going to be soaked with is sweat. Ooh, got a little sandy area. This is turning out to be really cool. Seems like that. Seems like that. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be pretty awesome. So the first thing you see here is a creek crossing. It's got some water in it. And then this little magical shaded glen right here. The vibrant ferns and moss going all down that way. That is pretty cool. That is very cool. Awesome sights. And awesome sights does not have to mean looking at trees from above the treetops. It can be little woodland streams like this. Oh, and the sunlight playing on the vibrant green grass. Aha! So this is where the loop begins. So you got the going uphill there, or going around here. They want you to go that way. I am just contrary, it seems. So I'm going this way first. Clockwise. Clockwise seems like a good, positive way to go. That looks like a walk up the creek would be freaking awesome, because it's got rocks going for quite a ways, and there's a little waterfall area up there. I'm going to stick on the trail for now, because, you know, my goal is to do both trails. These are like little magical glens. I mean, look at that. That is freaking awesome. Now we're going to cross this trail and get up near the waterfall. Look up through there. That is awesome. Oh, we don't have to walk the creek. The trail goes this way. Oh, freaking cool. Look at that. Right after a rain, that would be freaking awesome. Wow. All right, so while there is definitely a trail here, it does not appear as though it is the trail. No matter how cool that looks. So, I think I'm going to head back to that split and try the direction it says. And if it comes back around here, I'm going to be upset. I'll be hurt. But it does not look like there's an actual trail going back that way. It looks like that's headed back toward the parking lot. So, whoops. Accidental off trail. Because it looked so much like a trail. See? Okie dokie. Hey, that arrow on the sign was absolutely 100% correct. Had to go right to get to the real split. So now I'm going left. Man, that trail was very well worn and a nice little view of what might be a waterfall if it rained. So, yeah, on the loop now, properly, and we'll see how this works out. So this is a interesting part of this trail, is that some of the trail is just like this on this rock shelves. And the trail, there was a section back there that went pretty far. Just the whole trail being this rock slab. And that section was pretty much rock slab. So that's fairly interesting. I don't think there's another trail that I'm familiar with right off the top of my head that has that that length of rock slab on the trail. I know several have creek beds that are mostly a long rock slab, but I don't recall any that are rock slab as the trail itself. So that's pretty interesting. And that little creek, our little would-be creek, is not far from the trail. Several areas of standing water right now. So if I happen to burn through all 64 ounces of water that I have, I can filter some. Yeah. Another rock slab section of the trail. And rock slab section of the creek. That's pretty cool. It is hot out here. All right, that looks like a little trail offshoot to go down by the creek where it has some water in it. But I'm going to keep going that way. Because I hear thunder in the background and I smell rain. I don't know how far away it is, but the cool down would be appreciated. The getting drenched yet again would probably not be appreciated as much. But this trail so far is just freaking awesome. Yes. 80% sure it's thunder. There are other possibilities, but coupled with the smell of rain, I'm gonna have to go with thunder. And I am sure I've probably not been a mile yet, but I am about to find me a place to sit down and cool off a little, maybe, or at least acclimate to the heat without moving. Yeah, getting out of a cold car and starting a hike in 90-degree weather probably should be a rule about not doing that. There probably is. I just ignored it until I thought of it, and hey, it's probably a bad idea to not acclimate yourself before starting a hike. Hey, all right, onward. So I did stop for a bit and listen to a distant rolling thunder and a somewhere closer than the thunder, one of them there ammo-sexuals shooting their load off a couple times. Do not get that. Anyway, the thunder is getting closer and more rolling. So I figured if I don't want to get me and all my equipment soaked, I should probably get to stepping. But along with the thunder getting closer and more consistent, there's been a little cool breeze coming along. And I tried not to stop at the bottom of the hill, but I think I stopped on the middle because this is getting pretty steep. And back that way is the thunder, and back that way is the clear blue sky. So I'm gonna get on getting. See if oh man, that looks painful in this heat. That looked like lightning. Four miles, maybe 5. Oh boy. All right, let's hit that hill. Get up higher for the lightning. That don't seem right. Yeah, having to go back for a look at this. What the heck is on that lace? Weird. Very weird. Yeah, that is looking very cool. Lush grass and rolling hills, and another big hill. Great. Oh, there are blackberry vines, bushes, whatever you want to call them, pretty close to the trail. And they were probably full of berries last week, but now they are picked completely clean. I think I saw one blackberry, but wasn't gonna grab it because you can't have just one. Need at least 4 or 5. Oh God. I'll see you at the top of that hill. So, I am here in the blazing trailblaze? No, it's about to rain. Pretty bad about to rain. And I don't know what's up there, but I gotta find a, yeah, I've been trying to not put the tarp up, so I'm still flip-flopping. But man, I hear it approaching. So I don't know if we're gonna wait till it hits to try and put the tarp up, or what? Jeez, what if it just a little flash rain or something? I don't know what it's gonna do. It sounds like it's gonna be quite a storm, but I don't know. That's some raindrops coming. I would also need to find a spot that has a little bit of elevation, or somewhere to sit that's not the ground, because the ground's going to get wet. Yeah, I'm going to go find a spot to put the tarp up. Hopefully find me a place I can sit under it comfortably, because that sounds like it's going to be a good one. Good rain. Flock. I just don't see a good spot to sit comfortably with a tarp over me. But hopefully I'll find one before the rain really hits. Maybe the canopy will protect me. I don't know. Holy crap. What a conundrum. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I don't even have to get the tarp out, y'all. Woo! I'm gonna get up in here. That's just dang lucky. This was kind of just in time. Might be a little crack there, but other than that, seems like a pretty good place to wait out the storm. Well, that took a while, and very sandy, and I'm so sweaty that it's not doing anything to get the sand off. Oh, but I stay dry. My equipment stayed dry, so it's a pretty good little hiding place for the rain, which seems to have petered out. It was never a torrential downpour. You can probably tell by it doesn't look like it rained a whole lot, but it was a fairly steady rain there for a good little bit, to the point where it got quite boring sitting there under the rock. Seems to be some good little number of rock shelves. Maybe not any that big or that utterly convenient at a very convenient time. So yeah, I was about to pull my pack off and string up a tarp between a couple trees, and boom, perfect little natural cavern to sit out the rain in. That was very convenient. I finished off my last on the trail bar. Need to get some more. And I'm back on the trail to finish this off. A little bit drier than when I went into the cave. So that's pretty cool. Did switch out my water. Finished off the other water, the electrolyte mix. And today's flavor was Ultima Mocktini Strawberry Margarita, which was pretty awesome. So that was pretty good. And not sure where that was on the trail. Didn't bother looking up location and all that stuff, but yeah, I'll probably actually head home at the end of the trail instead of doing Sandstone Canyon, because I just feel gritty and in need of a shower. I got stung by a wasp the other day. Haven't had a whole lot of problem from the sting, but kind of reminded me it's there a couple of times on this hike. So anyway, Don Robinson State Park, the LaBarque Hills Trail. Looks like a pretty good overhang up there, maybe with a cave too, but it's a good ways off the trail. So just sticking with the trail between two trees. Kind of hoping to see a bear out here today, but does not look like that's going to happen. Oh well. Can always try again later. Well, now that looks just weird, like a man-made bridge, but also looks like a natural rock formation. Although that's a very odd color of red. I don't know. It's a little ways off the trail there. What the? Dang. Tag along. Huh. Yep, that has got to be man-made. But why? Looks like a cave that little stream's coming out of. Maybe a spring? Interesting. I'm not going to explore today, but interesting. Yeah. All right. Apparently, well, one, we're back at the split. So, headed back to the parking lot and the car. But apparently, something I was not exactly aware of about myself is while I can stand being sweaty, wet, dirty, muddy, all those, I am completely and totally averse to feeling gritty. And that sand back there made me feel gritty. And I do not like at all. I was finally able to get a little pool of water and wash my hands off to where they don't feel as gritty, which is wonderful. Look at that over there. But the rest of me still feels gritty. And there's sand on my backpack and some of my stuff. And I do not in any way, shape, form, or fashion appreciate that. And kind of not sure where the trail goes. It's one of those sections of trail that are pure rock slab with sand. Okay, so headed back to the car and very much looking forward to a shower because apparently I hate feeling sandy. So, yeah. All the grit is just so annoying. Everything feels gritty. Oh. I very much do not like that. Give me mud and sweat any day over sand all over you. Was not quite aware I felt that way until today. So, yeah. Kind of rushing back to the car and headed home to shower because this is absolutely annoying feeling to have. So no matter what, y'all get out there, y'all have fun hiking.
I woke up with the sun shining bright, grabbed my pack, hit the trail for a hike through the woods where the trees are tall. Hear the birds, hear the eagles call. I can't get high. The stream's running wild, time passes by. Hammock swings where the the skies. Every step, feel the earth below. Animals watch as I take it slow. By the rocks, by the river's flow. Nature's rhythm, let the worries go. I can get way up high. The streams running wild, time passes by. Hammock swings where the forest sighs. Get high on the mountains, chasing the skies. Of the woods, so sweet and alive. In the air we can feel the vibe. Critters roam free, eagles soar. This wild world we'll always explore. So pack your boots and your heart full of dreams. Let's get lost where the air feels clean. Y'all have fun hiking, let it be known. The mountains and trees, they'll always feel like home. I can get high. Hey, yeah. Chasing the sky.